Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Mental Health Diaries. I am live. I wasn't expecting to go live this week. To be honest, I've had a really tough week with my mental health. Um, I had a mental health assessment for some new treatment for my peak, and really shit, to be honest. So I wasn't planning on going live, but today I felt I had to because the channel hit 1 million views, which is unbelievable. I can't believe that this channel that I've created has hit 1 million views. Um, and every single view, every single person that's taken the time out of their days to just view any of my videos, any of my shorts, or reply to any of my posts on the community tab. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting the channel, for viewing the content, and helping me feel like I've actually achieved something. So thank you for that. The channel today surpassed 1 million views on YouTube, which is a massive achievement. So I felt like I had to push myself to go live, um, to say thank you to everyone that's played his part in making me feel like I've actually done something with my life positive in the last 18 months because of all the challenges I've faced mentally over the last 18 months. I can't believe that I've achieved 1 million views on YouTube, and I could not have done that without any of you. So thank you very much for everyone who's viewed my content and everyone who is a continued supporter of the channel. So I just wanted to thank you very much for that. So I had to come live to thank you guys and keep up the run. Look, I've been consistent ever since I've started on YouTube. Ever since I was able to go live on the channel, I've been live, hoping to speak to you guys and get my mental health story across. Also, listen to your stories if possible. So yeah, this is what I do now. This is what the channel is growing into. Hopefully, one day it's going to be a more interactive community. But for now, I'm here. I'm live. I'm talking about mental health. Um, I was really down this week after Tuesday because when you go for these mental health assessments, you're made. It's like you're being interviewed by the police. Honestly, you go into a room. You sit there with two members of the mental health team who sit across from you, and then they just pump you with questions that I've been answering to people for the last 18 months. The same questions about certain traumas in my life, the same questions on the flashbacks, the nightmares, and everything that goes along with that. What they're trying to do is find a way of not giving me this new type of treatment, which is EMDR, which I've heard is quite expensive to have on the for the NHS to give out. So what they're trying to do is assess me and see if they can offer me more counselling for my PTSD rather than spend more money and put me forward for this treatment. It was it was a very mentally taxing interview, which lasted about an hour. And me having to explain myself over and over again and go into detail about these traumatic events. And it just leaves you feeling really low. I've taken a few days to recover from it. Um, so I was going to take a few days off and have this week off from doing content, as in producing live, doing a live or doing a video, because I've got plenty of videos, plenty of new videos that are only a week or 2 weeks old on the channel anyway. So I was covered from that perspective, and obviously I always add shorts to the channel every single day. There's always a mental health quote on the channel every single day, so I was covered anyway. But once I hit that milestone of a million views, I just wanted to thank everyone. That is, I don't care whether you don't watch the videos and you just like the shorts. Thank you for just taking your time to do that. It makes me feel like I've achieved something, and it shows that mental health is still is an important subject to talk about because people are interested in it. People are searching for it, but they need to search for the right connection. There's a lot of YouTube channels that I follow, a lot of psychologists, because I like to educate myself around certain things in mental health. But some people can't connect to psychologists. They prefer the human connection where someone has lived experience of mental health, and they engage with them much better. So that's what that's why I think my channel is growing, because I'm just a regular guy you know who's had to deal with mental health midlife. Um, and having developed PTSD in my 30s is quite a massive challenge for me at this point in my life. So, you know, working towards that treatment, and look seeing that this channel is growing slowly, it's very fulfilling. It's very validating, and it's very humbling that it's done that. So again, I'm just gobsmacked that it's actually happened. When I first started this journey, I didn't even think I'd get one view, never mind 1 million. I'm on nearly 1,600 subscribers, so thank you for that as well. I can't thank you enough. You really don't know how much it means to me, because I spend most of the time not wanting to be here because my mind is very dark. I spend most of my time battling with myself and stopping myself from doing things, um, and being in that like flight or fright mode where you're constantly on edge all the time. So when I did this, it was supposed to be just a video diary for myself, but through your continued support, it's become something more than that, and it's become a purpose now. So I just hope after my assessment that grueling it was. Like I said, I felt really, really bad afterwards, and I still haven't recovered now mentally, because it brought everything, it made everything fresh right then and there. And I felt like these strangers were judging me, and it was a horrible, horrible feeling. But it's done, and I just await the decision of where they put me next, whether it's the EMDR, whether it's shock treatment, whether it's um, more talking therapies. I don't know what they're going to decide. I just basically said, you need to help me. You need to give me a solution. You need to give me something that I haven't tried. I've tried counseling. I've done 16 weeks of counseling. I've done everything that you've asked me to do to try and improve my mental health. You know, before you put me forward for this, expensive type of treatment. I've done that. I now need to be added to the waiting list for that, which I hope, fingers crossed, will happen. Because they said I'll get a decision within the next 2 weeks, and they're playing with people's lives here. And the NHS needs to really, really look internally at what they're doing and how they're affecting people's lives. Because it's wrong. You know, it's wrong to make people feel like they're not worth the expensive treatment. They're not worth the NHS putting money into their into their treatment, and making it just available to them. It doesn't matter how much it costs. It's the NHS. It's our health service. If that's what we need, then that's what we should have. So fingers crossed. Um, you know, something can happen, and I can get some good news on that. So this week has been it was a really tough week mentally, and that's why I haven't been live so far, and I wasn't planning to, because I just wanted to get my head together and sort of sit back and enjoy the fact that try to enjoy the fact that I've hit 1 million views on YouTube. I can't believe it. I wanted just to, but I felt like if I didn't, if I skipped a week going live, then I'm not being consistent, and I've given in to the nagging, part of my brain that says, "Don't do this, don't do that." I need to tell it, "No, we're doing this," and I pushed myself to get on here today, even though I didn't want to. That's a weird time for me as well. It's you know, I don't normally come on at night time either, so um, yeah, I'm just gobsmacked. I'm mentally shattered. I'm mentally weak. a PTSD is so fresh in my mind at the moment. Dreading going to sleep because I know what's going to happen. And living with PTSD is one of the most challenging things I've ever had to do because no one can see it. No one can see what I'm feeling, and like it's hard for me to explain to them what is actually going on because I don't know myself. And being trapped inside your own head is one of the worst places you could ever be. So, um, I've got a video hopefully coming out next week planned called "Living with PTSD." I'm hoping to get that done um, for next Sunday night. Hopefully, yeah. Just have a drink a sec. I just I just finished watching Man United qualified for the Champions League, so that's great news. It was my nephew's 16th birthday today. Um, they grow up so fast. I remember him as a baby. I can't believe he's 16. Um, so there's been good news this week, but as you can see, I'm quite tired. I'm exhausted, and you know, if you only knew what was going on in here, you'd understand how hard it is to keep going day after day. But I'm not the only one, and I'm sure you guys have your own troubles and your own challenges to face as well. But that's what communication is about. Communication is a powerful thing, and being able to verbalize what you're thinking and say it out loud, it does help. And that's why, again, another reason why I forced myself on here today because otherwise I would just went to bed with all these thoughts in my head and I wouldn't have gone to sleep anyway. So, I might as well go live, try and get some of it out, verbalized, so there's less for me to unpack in my head tonight. So, yeah, hopefully, you know, this will help and I might get some form of sleep this week. Not this week, tonight. I don't, well, I haven't slept much this week because I was nervous about the assessment, but yeah. But 1 million views. I 1 million views. Wow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for everything that you've done to support the channel, whether it be liking something, subscribing, or viewing. Thank you very much for letting me have that milestone. I couldn't have done anything on here without your guys' support. So, it's your achievement as well as mine. So, thank you for that. It's not going to be a long live. I just wanted to come on and say I've had a tough week. That's why I haven't been on earlier. Um, I wanted to thank you all for helping me to this milestone of 1 million views on YouTube. Keep subscribing to the channel. That's important to grow the channel and grow the message. The Mental Health Diaries brand is growing, and you can be a part of that. You can be a part of the growth and the future of the channel. So keep subscribing, smash a like on the video, keep sharing the content because the more people we can reach, the bigger the channel gets, the bigger the message gets. And the message is, and has always been, that it's okay to talk about your mental health. It's okay to feel feelings. Those feelings that are inside you, they're valid. And it's okay to talk about those. Ending the stigma, stopping the discrimination, and raising mental health awareness has always been the message of this channel. No hate, no drama, no criticism, no judgment. None of that. End the discrimination now, end the stigma now, and let's raise awareness together. This week's edition of the Mental Health Diaries podcast is all about you guys because you've helped me get to such a massive milestone of 1 million views on YouTube. So thank you very, 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 very much. And I love you all. I appreciate everything that you've done for me and allowing me to feel like I've achieved something. We've achieved something. And we're on the road to 2 million views now. Let's get to that second million, and let's get to 2,000 subscribers as soon as we can. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Look after yourself. Look after your family and friends. Thank you for watching this week's edition of the Mental Health Diaries podcast, or live, whichever word you want to use. It is a live. I want to call it a podcast. I have got one guest planned. He is a TED Talk speaker as well. Hopefully Ricardo is going to come on soon and join the live in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully look out for that. Subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Look after yourself. Look after your family and friends. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Goodbye. Good night.